the big hideout trailer, which is way too big to get down here. And so we had something that happened here. I'll tell you when Mila's gone.
I consider us very like outdoorsy, roughneck kind of people. Like, trailers are bougie and all that, but there's actually a really good reason we don't camp in tents anymore, and it happened in this exact same spot. We basically set up camp and lived here. We would go back to my house and shower and go to work. This is where we would come every night. So we had 2 tents set up. We had one that we slept in, and then we had the supply tent. So in the middle of the night, and we had the 2 Papillons. They're very small dogs. Then I heard pots and pans rattling. Something was in the supply tent next to us. And so I'm like, oh, it's a bear. What else can it be? Okay, we gotta be calm. Let's set the alarm off on the Jeep and see if it scares it away. That bear did not care. We sat in the tent, this bear in the tent right next to us. So he grabbed a little dog, I grabbed a little dog, and we booked it to the Jeep. And then we went down the road a little ways and we went to sleep in the vehicle. And as we pulled back into the camp spot, the bear was just leaving. He had wrecked that supply tent. So then we went up to another lake sort of nearby. So I was up there by myself with the 2 dogs. And in the night, my little dogs were just like growling, and you could hear like branches snapping in the bushes around my tent. And I'm like trying to tell myself it's fine. Branches could fall off trees at nighttime too. Maybe it's squirrels, could be a deer. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. But I could not sleep. So in the morning, I get up and conservation officer shows up at my tent, and he's like, have you seen a mountain lion? I'm like, no. And he said that just earlier that morning, these hikers, they were hiking around the lake, and it's a really small lake, so they weren't very far from me, encountered a mountain lion that chased their dog. So they were checking to see if maybe I had seen the mountain lion too. That was it. And I don't think we've ever been able to sleep in a tent since. We did go to Lake Ellen shortly after that, and we tried it again. But I think there was raccoons going through our stuff. But I'd like unzip the tent, look out the window, and there was nothing there. You'd close it back up, and they'd start again. I'm like, that's it. No more tent life for us. So we're finally able, thanks to the off-grid trailer. Please ignore the garbage bag. At least we pick up our garbage.
And that's not our garbage. That's somebody else's.
That is true. We are actually picking up other people's garbages out here. Isn't that terrible? Anyway, I digress. So thanks to the off-grid trailer, we can finally fit in these small, tight spaces again and camp in the spots that we love inside a metal box where we feel safe.